Here's a surprising fact. Studies show that more than 80% of groundbreaking ideas don't come from so-called creative people. In fact, the most innovative solutions often come from those with little or no creative background. A 2018 study by Harvard found that teams with non-creatives consistently outperformed creative professionals in solving complex problems. Why? Because non-creatives think differently. They don't get stuck in the same patterns or overcomplicate ideas. This video dives into why non-creative minds can actually spark better ideas and how they're able to cut through the noise with simpler, fresher perspectives. We'll explore the power of simplicity, how constraints fuel innovation, and the paradox that too much creativity can be a bad thing. Ready to discover why thinking outside the creative bubble can lead to unexpected breakthroughs? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Hidden Power of Simplicity. Why overthinking kills creativity. Ever notice how the best ideas are often the simplest? Simplicity cuts through the noise. Research shows that simple ideas are 50% more likely to be remembered. When you overthink, you clutter your thoughts, making it hard to see the core idea. Steve Jobs famously said, "Simple can be harder than complex." By focusing on simplicity, non-creative people avoid unnecessary complications. They streamline their thinking, which can lead to clearer, more effective solutions. One strategy is to limit your options. Too many choices can overwhelm your creativity. Instead, narrow down to the essentials. Another approach is to use the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. This helps in refining ideas to their most powerful form. Studies indicate that simple designs are more user-friendly and widely accepted. Embracing simplicity can make your ideas more accessible and impactful. Try stripping away the non-essential parts of your idea to reveal its true strength. Remember, complexity doesn't always equal better ideas. Chapter 2. Breaking free from the creative bubble. Fresh perspectives from the outside. Non-creatives often see things differently because they're not stuck in the usual creative patterns. This fresh perspective can lead to unique solutions. A study from the University of California found that diverse teams generate 60% more creative solutions. Bringing in outsiders can break the echo chamber effect. To harness this, seek input from people outside your usual circle. Encourage brainstorming sessions with varied backgrounds. Another strategy is to change your environment. A new setting can inspire different ways of thinking. For example, walking outside or visiting a new place can spark creativity. Non-creatives aren't bound by traditional methods, allowing them to think outside the box naturally. They ask questions others might not, leading to unexpected breakthroughs. Embrace collaboration with those who have different expertise. This mix of perspectives can enhance your creative process. Remember, fresh eyes can see opportunities that insiders might miss. By breaking free from the creative bubble, you open up a world of new possibilities. Chapter 3. The Beginner's Mind. How lack of expertise sparks bold ideas. Having less expertise can actually boost creativity. Beginners aren't limited by the rules that experts follow. This open mindset allows for more daring ideas. As the Zen concept goes, beginner's mind is about seeing things with fresh eyes. A study published in the Journal of Creative Behavior found that novices often outperform experts in generating creative ideas. Without preconceived notions, non-creatives can explore unconventional paths. To cultivate this, embrace a learner's attitude. Ask basic questions and challenge assumptions. Another strategy is to experiment without fear of failure. Beginners are more likely to take risks, leading to innovative outcomes. Additionally, stepping out of your comfort zone can inspire new ideas. Try learning a new skill or hobby to stimulate your creativity. Remember, expertise can sometimes create mental blocks. By maintaining a beginner's mind, you keep your thinking flexible and open. This approach can lead to bold, original ideas that stand out. Embrace your inner beginner and watch your creativity flourish. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon to stay updated with our latest insights on creativity and innovation. Chapter 4. Constraints breed innovation. Why non-creative minds thrive with limits. Have you ever heard the saying, necessity is the mother of invention? It turns out, limits can spark creativity. In fact, a study from the University of Amsterdam found that creative problem-solving improves when resources are scarce. When non-creatives face limitations, they are forced to think more inventively. They don't have access to every tool or technique, so they find clever ways to work within their means. This is called frugal innovation. Instead of seeing constraints as obstacles, embrace them as challenges that can push your thinking further. One effective strategy is to set artificial constraints on your projects. For example, give yourself half the usual time or restrict the materials you can use. This forces your brain to find simpler, often more brilliant solutions. Another strategy is to focus on minimalism. The less you have to work with, the more creative you become. Famous designer Dieter Rams followed the principle, less, but better. By removing excess, you give your ideas room to breathe. A great example of this is Twitter. With only 280 characters, users have to get creative with how they communicate. Sometimes, being boxed in opens up new possibilities that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. When you limit yourself, you're forced to be resourceful, and that's when truly innovative ideas can surface. Chapter 5. The Paradox of Originality. Why too much creativity can be stifling. It sounds strange, but too much creativity can be a problem. The reason? When you're always chasing originality, you might miss out on simple, effective solutions. Sometimes, non-creatives excel because they aren't caught up in the pressure to be overly innovative. They don't worry about reinventing the wheel. Instead, they focus on improving what already works. As famed author Austin Kleon says, "Steal like an artist." Great ideas often come from building on existing concepts. A study from Harvard Business Review showed that incremental innovations, small improvements, are often more successful than big, risky changes. Non-creatives can thrive by taking tried and true ideas and tweaking them. One way to use this strategy is to reverse engineer successful ideas and make them your own. Another tactic is to look at what's already out there and ask, how can I make this better? Sometimes, the most original idea isn't creating something new but enhancing something that already exists. This concept is known as the adjacent possible. It's about exploring the space next to existing ideas, rather than trying to leap into uncharted territory. Non-creatives often excel at this because they're less focused on originality and more on practicality. So, don't stress about being wildly original. Instead, find value in refining and repurposing. If you found these insights helpful, please subscribe. Join our community for more tips on unlocking creativity and innovation. Your journey to better ideas starts here.